With PlayMaker Pro, you can create those play cards that you like to hold over your head in practice. Now, a play card is really just a really big drawing of a play on a landscape sheet of paper. And landscape means the long edge of the paper is along the top instead of down the side. To create a document like that, we'll go under the File menu and use the New command to create a new document. And I'm going to go under the Window menu and use the Zoom command to make that window as large as it can be. Now you can see in my window that my page goes up and down, or it's in the portrait orientation. So I need to go under the File menu and go to Page Setup and change the orientation from Portrait to Landscape. So now all the pages in this document are going to be landscape, where the long edge of the paper is along the top of the page. If we click on the Play tool, we can create a new set of players in the middle of the page. And they look kind of small for a card. So let's go into the Commands menu and use the Enlarge Reduce Play command and make those players bigger. So now that we have big players, we can move them around the page like we usually can. We can put them in position. We can draw routes. We can add titles. Everything works the same as it would when you're drawing a playbook page. Now, if we already had a page in our playbook that we wanted in our card document, we can take advantage of that. First, let's go under Edit and do New Page. So we have a nice blank page. And I'm going to switch to another document that's a playbook. And here's a play that I'd like to have in my card. So I'm going to select that. And I'd like this title too, so I'm going to hold down the Shift key while I click on that. We'll go under Edit and copy the selected stuff to the PlayMaker Pro clipboard. Go under Window and switch back to our new card document. Go under Edit and do a paste, and paste that play on our card page. Now that looks a little small, so let's go under Commands and use the Enlarge Reduce feature again, and we'll make that play a little bigger. We can center it a little bit more on the page. I'd like to make the lines a little thicker. And I'd like to move the title down and more centered in the page. So that's how we can create a card from your playbook and get it done in just a few seconds. We have some examples of cards that were drawn by a coach. He's had a great time drawing big plays on landscape shaped paper to make cards for practice. And in this example, he's got a receiver that's coming from the left side of the play. Now to create the next page, he just copied this page, pasted it on this page, and used the reverse play around center command to make a mirror image of what he had on the previous page, and he got that done in just a few seconds. Now if you have an iPad, you can take your card document to practice on your iPad using PlayMaker Pro for the iPad. You can hook your iPad up to a projector if you want, so you can project your cards. You can use animation if you want. So there's lots of things you can do with cards in PlayMaker Pro.